This has been a labor of love, a love affair, if you will, with a highway. It's fitting now, after all these years, that Route 66 is coming back to life. So listen now to the story of the most famous highway in the world, Route 66.
For 2,500 miles, Route 66 was the main street of America. It started at Grant Park in Chicago and ended on Santa Monica Boulevard in Los Angeles, a few steps away from the Pacific Ocean. It was the most famous highway in America, perhaps in the entire world. It went through 8 states and 3 time zones, through Springfield, St. Louis, Tulsa, Amarillo, Albuquerque, Flagstaff, and San Bernardino, as travelers went looking for the Promised Land.
I drove from St. Louis to California 2 years ago. Big interstates, 500 miles a day. McDonald's and Burger Kings everywhere. But the first time I came here was in 1949. Had a new DeSoto. Just got married, and me and my wife were going to California. Even then, there was a lot of traffic, and most of the road was just 2 lanes. And those Burma Shave signs. Twinkle, twinkle, one-eyed car, how I wonder where you are. Burma Shave. Remember them? Kids now, they don't know anything about traveling. Well, they don't know anything about those little towns. Nobody ever taught them. They just zip by. Or they just get on an airplane. Did you ever think that flying ain't really traveling? Airports are all alike. People are herded around like cattle, and everybody's in a hurry. Well, it was different back in old 66. There were restaurants and diners, and the hamburger joints all had car hops. Oh, they were friendly. They'd ask where you were going and where you'd been. People don't have time for that anymore. And the tourist courts, they weren't all fancied up like nowadays, but they weren't all stamped out by cookie cutters either. You can still drive down Central Avenue in Albuquerque, or maybe get off the interstate and drive off to Chandler or Holbrook or Oatman, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Yes, sir, old 66 ain't all gone yet.
The year was 1926. Flappers were doing the Charleston. Bathtub gin and speakeasies were all the rage. Henry Ford's Model T had put wheels under America, and people were ready to go places. All they needed now was roads. The government was working on a national highway system. An Oklahoman, Cyrus Avery, who was later to be called the father of 66, was chairman of the project. He began by assigning identification numbers to the highway.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?